Hi Virgo, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for September 2019. This month I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Ascendant, and Virgo Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And happy birthday, Virgo! I hope you have a great solar return and all the wishes and blessings you want to come to you this year. All that being said, Virgo, now on to your September 2019 Psychic Tarot reading. And the first card you have, Virgo, is the Six of Swords, and this is moving. This could be moving on to better shores. This could be, from troubled shores and troubled times to better shores and better times. It could be literally moving your residence. It could be long distance travel. You could be having to commute for work. That could be coming up here. Some kind of trip you're going to take. There's something you have to see at a distance. And I feel for some of you, this is something you're considering purchasing. For some of you, I feel this is purchasing a new home. But it could also be a property you want to buy and then you're going to rent out and make money off of. It could be a new business. It could be purchasing something else that's expensive. But it's like you have to, I don't feel like it's 5-10 miles away. You may have to travel a little distance to get to this. I feel that you feel a little unsure about this purchase. It's like something that you want to do and something that you've been thinking about a long time. It's been on your mind, but I feel like either you're uncertain about it when you go look at it, or just other circumstances around it are making you feel uncertain at this point. There could be something that needs attending to about it. It could need fixing up. So it might not be in the most pristine condition, what you're buying, or there could be flaws or some things about it that would need to be addressed. And I feel like there's, like, you want to see or know or receive more knowledge about it. But I do feel that this month of September is some like page turning, chapter changing month for you. And I believe this is because of the eclipses that happened in July. Many of the signs are getting that this month, that the issues and things that seem to be coming up in the cards are like big decisions, game changer energy. For you, I definitely get the same thing. Like changes are afoot here. This is going to be life-changing events. Whatever you decide this month, if it's to make a big purchase, if it's to move, it's going to change the trajectory of your life. Maybe not right in the month of September, but what decisions and changes you make in September are going to come about. You're going to notice it later on. In particular, November and December is where you're really going to feel the changes, and you're going to notice it more in those 2 months, November and December of 2019. You have some people that are going to pose some opposition to this, some people are around you are going to be for this decision that you're going to make about moving. Some people around you are going to be against this decision. So that's going to throw a little bit of wrench into it, or may cause some confusion for you. You may feel like you need to get up and out of a living space that you're in right now. It could even be a relationship, possibly, or some career path or job. So it's going to fall into one of those realms. But it is a general reading, Virgo. That's why you have to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to get more of a picture. And also watch your cusp sign. So if you're on the cusp of Leo and Virgo, watch Leo. And if you're on the cusp of Virgo and Libra, watch Libra. So you have the Fool here next. This is starting out on a new path and a new journey with high hopes and high aspirations. But you have to draw strongly from your own intuition at the time this card comes up. And you have to have your wits about you. You can't have on rose-colored glasses and think, oh, everything's great. Or you're going to go and fall right off that cliff. So you need to be grounded. So it's a good card because it's a new journey, but you have to have your wits about you and be grounded. You're going to feel like time is of the essence. I have to make things happen. Chop, chop, let's go. You know, like you're going to be like inspired and feel urged to do it. There's going to be this, it may even be like the planets in the cosmos giving you that feeling. Or it could be your own intuition. It's like, man, I got to do this now. Time is of the essence now to make this move, choice, or decision. I still feel like there's dithering here though. And even though I see you're going to be pretty determined, like Virgo, when I see you make up your mind, you're like, that's it. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm going to do. I feel like I really need to do this stuff now. But yet then I still pick up this, like, as much as I see you determined, I still see this like shadow of doubt around you. There's something going on in your life that you may feel like, I can't keep this up anymore. It's too draining for me, or it's too challenging for me. Perhaps you're in a love relationship that you're like, this relationship has become toxic, or it's not that, you know, the spark is gone, or it's just draining and exhausting. You could feel that about a job as well, a career or a job. You may feel like this job I have to work too much. I have too many hours are invested in it. You may not feel totally in control, or like you aren't as appreciated as you would like in any one of those areas. There's because it's a general reading, some of you I do feel are leaving a love relationship. I do. For others of you, I do see this as strongly affecting moving, purchasing something large and moving, or traveling at a distance. But there's some big move or big decision here that what you're going to go see. And the changes that you make now, it's like a pivotal time for you, karmically speaking, because I feel like these effects are going to last for quite a while. It's not going to be, oh, these changes are just going to affect me in the month of September or October or November. No, this is going to have long-term effects. So the next card you have in your reading, Virgo, is the Eight of Cups. And look, here's another movement card. You had 3 cards with movement in it. Look, you had the Fool, that's journey. You had the Six of Swords, that's travel or a move. And now you have Eight of Cups. And Eight of Cups is moving away from what's not working anymore for you, emotionally speaking, and heading off on a new journey with the stick of power and control in your hand. Even if the journey is uncertain, you're still going to feel like you're more in control. The cosmos is giving you spiritual blessings now. It's like your wish is my command, coming to you from God, the divine source, the universe, whatever word you like to use. You're going to have some people that are going to be really trying to convince you not to do this. It could be your kids. It could be friends or family, other family members. And I feel some of you may be like, I need to move closer to the place I work because I'm tired of this long commute. Or you may be wanting to move closer to a family member. And maybe you have an elderly family member and you're like, I'm too far away from them. I need to be closer to them. Or your kids have gone off to college and then started a life somewhere else, and where you are, you're nowhere near your child or some family members or something. Because I get the feeling that some of you, there is a feeling of needing to be closer to something. And for some of you, it's this move. is going to actually make your life a lot easier. But I'm still getting, I feel like there is going to be some people trying to be talking in your ear, like, you know, I don't think you should do that, Virgo, or why do you want to do that, Virgo, or maybe you should reconsider, Virgo. So you may have that happening. Some of you do really feel like you're in a taxing relationship. Don't be surprised if you have messages coming to you from the spirit world. Your deceased relatives could be showing up and giving you messages in your dreams, or they could be giving you messages and symbols in your life, like things that just show up and you're like, oh my God, look at that, like synchronicity, objects, things appearing out of nowhere, like where'd that come from? What's that message mean? And like but a lot of you, it's going to be from dreams. And I feel that the spirit world is really trying to guide you very strongly right now and is giving you messages. You may feel like you put yourself out on a limb for people and you give energetically a lot, and you may not feel like you get it reciprocated back of what you give out. The next card you have here, Hangman, this is being in limbo, not moving forward, not moving backward, being in a state of suspended animation and having to choose strongly from your own psychic ability and intuition when the Hangman shows up. Sometimes that's why you get in the Hangman position. Your guides and angels and spirit guides whomever in the spiritual realms, they may be challenging you. Like, you have to trust your gut and your intuition here. So that's why you kind of get into the Hangman position. And when you follow your intuition and you follow your spirit guides' messages, your life turns out better. It's when you go against that things don't work out and they fall apart. Some of you are going to feel like some kind of pressure to make some kind of move or make some type of decision before the holidays. And when I say holidays, I mean Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, or, you know, Hanukkah, New Year's, or Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, New Year's, whatever the holidays are for you. Maybe you celebrate different holidays, but it's I feel like you feel like, oh, my holidays are going to be affected by this change. Or, oh, I feel like I need to hurry up and make this decision because I need to get it done and over with before the holidays. There's some concern for you about the holiday season with the choices and decisions you're making. Again, like I said, it's either leaving a job, leaving a career, moving your residence, making a big purchase that could be a residential property that you're going to rent out, or leaving a love relationship. You do, for some reason, are concerned about the holiday season. Like you either are afraid it's going to change your holidays too much, or you want to get it done prior to the holidays. And I do see you feeling, Virgo, like, you know what, what's the story here? I'm the cheerleader for everybody else. I'm always the one that's like, yay, you go, girl, you got that man. It's a, you know, go for it. Yay, bravo. You're always that person for other people. So you're kind of looking around like, why is nobody doing this for me at the time I need, inspiration and urging and cheerleading? Where is it happening for me? I see you looking around, looking for like, where is it? There is some element here, Virgo, of you wanting to be free and clear of some kind of attachments. You're not trusting how you're feeling in the month of September. You're not trusting. It's like, I feel like even though your intuition, your gut, or your intuition, however you want to call it, is telling you stuff, but I'm not feeling like you're completely in trust of it. I do feel like you have to watch out for either you doing it or somebody else doing this to you, of breach of contract or misrepresentation of documents or signing documents. Got to be really careful of those areas in September. But I really do believe if you tap into what the spirit world and is trying to tell you and yourself, you are going to be able to cut past all these other people trying to influence you and your uncertainty and have clarity to make the decision. Now, here you have the devil. Now, the devil is being addicted to unhealthy relationships. It can also be trapped and bound to an unhealthy situation. It can also mean addictions of any kind, drugs, alcohol, spending money, gambling, whatever. You could have addictions also. You may be concerned about your own health. You may find that you're starting to worry about, like, maybe you eat too much sugar. Or I'm not saying you're an alcoholic, but maybe you drink a lot of alcohol and there's a lot of sugar in alcohol. Or you could have celiac disease and you're eating gluten and gluten is making you sick. Because I pick up here that some of you Virgos are going to have vertigo or dizziness, lightheadedness, dizziness, vertigo. You may not be feeling well in some way, and it's either coming from something you're drinking or eating that's causing it, like an allergy you might not be aware of, or it's coming from all this stress of you worrying about making a decision and other people that you would hope would be behind you and supporting you not really suggesting it. And also, these decisions are big decisions this month. Like anything you purchase or move or leave is big. So that could be what's causing those physical sensations in you as well. Something that you are involved with, you may feel is unhealthy. Again, this could be food, but it could be your living situation, a relationship, or a job or career that you're in. It's one of those three areas, or 3 or 4 areas, because health is part of it too now. They're all kicking up here. So that's why it's always good to watch your rising sign or your moon sign. And I'm going to tell you, those 2 eclipses in July are affecting you and a lot of the other signs greatly right now. I do believe that some of you are going to see the worst in somebody come out. This could be somebody you are in a love relationship or you're close friends with, or they could be a relative. But I see you looking at somebody and going, oh my God. It's almost like either you didn't see it before or you didn't want to see it before. But something, the worst in somebody is going to come out and be made clear to you in September. Somebody's negativity or bad behavior, or you're going to see it. And this is going to be a month, Virgo, that's really hugely important for you, because you need to regain your strength and power and gain strength and power over something that's got a hold on you. What is it that's the devil on your shoulder? Is it some kind of an addiction? Is it a love relationship? Is it a job? Is it, I don't know what. What is it? Because there's something here that you need to take your power back and be in control of. And if you don't get to the root of it, it's going to keep following you for a little while. It's like until you finally figure it out, cut the tie of it, eradicate it from your life and regain your strength and power and move on from it. So it's actually a pivotal month for you, Virgo. As always, thanks so much for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos to YouTube. And if you're interested in getting any of the special videos I record for my Vimeo on-demand channel, available for download and purchase, you can access those links looking below in the description box in the Show More section. The first link down there is the Psychic Crystal readings for September 2019 for each sign of the zodiac. And Virgo, if you're interested in seeing what my spirit guides have to say as a continuation of this reading, giving you psychic messages and predictions for September, you can access those by clicking that link below this video. You can also get my beginnings and endings psychic tarot and crystal readings about the effects of the 2 July eclipses. Those psychic tarot and crystal readings, that link is below this video, where I pulled 3 cards looking at what the eclipses are ending in your life, which is clearly something happening here in your reading here today, and what is 3 cards from the Morgan Greer Tarot deck about what's ending, and 3 cards from the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck about what the eclipses are bringing into your life. And I cover the whole thing by looking at the beginnings and endings in the crystal as well. I thought those predictions were going to go out 6 months, because usually the effects of eclipses go out 6 months. But in these videos, I found many times it was going out a year. Sometimes it was going out into March or April of 2020. So you might be interested in checking them out. And if you're curious about your love life, love and romance, I did a mid-year love and romance psychic tarot update for 2019. I used, I believe, the Morgan Greer Tarot deck in those readings. And I'll tell you what, those predictions I thought were going to go out to the end of December 2019, and they even went out into April and May for some of the signs. So you might want to check those out as well. And all of these videos links are also available by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu, and there you will see all the video series listed. You just go to the video series you want. You can read the description there of what the videos are about, what cards I used, how long the predictions go out, and you click on your sign or your rising sign or your moon sign, whichever one you want to purchase, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Also, if you want to get additional predictions and messages from my spirit guides that you're not going to see here on YouTube, you can follow me on my social media channels at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC on Facebook, and on Instagram, The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel. I pull tarot cards, oracle cards, animal oracle cards, gemstone crystals, and use my crystal and give you psychic predictions and messages there. That the timing is not just for the day I give that prediction. Sometimes those predictions my guides talk about, it's for 2 weeks out. It's for up to 4 weeks out, 6 months out. That particular week, it's different for everybody, and or every reading. You never know what the time frame is going to be. And I get messages from people and comments all the time that those messages really resonate with them. So if you want more predictions and messages and see if they resonate with you too, you can follow me there on those outlets. Also, on this channel, Pamela Georgel, please stay tuned for episodes of The Psychic Pastry Chef, where I take my 22 years of experience as a pastry chef and 18 years of experience working professionally as a psychic, and I combine the two together and make desserts and cakes and pastries. I'm going to show you how to put them together, how to bake it, how to decorate it, and I'm going to give you psychic predictions for each sign of the zodiac while doing so. And even if you don't want to bake, sometimes cooking and baking shows are fun to watch. I grew up watching Julia Child and Graham Kerr, the Galloping Gourmet, and Jacques Pepin. So you may also enjoy watching cooking and baking shows as well. Also, you're going to get psychic predictions for your zodiac sign in those videos. So I really hope you'll check them out. So I hope you have an absolutely awesome month of September, Virgo. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.